win the Davey O'Brien Award. You don't come here to you know, play in front of a big crowd. You come here to win championships. You come here to win games.
For the second year in a row, the Alabama Crimson Tide are 12-0 heading into the Southeastern Conference Championship against Florida. This time, however, Florida is also undefeated and retains the #1 spot. Alabama is ranked #2. Head coach Nick Saban calls the Gators remarkable and perfectly executed. The Gators, led by 2007 Heisman Trophy winner Tim Tebow, have won 2 out of the last 3 national championships, and the last matchup against the Crimson Tide, which was also in the SEC Championship. Tim Tebow, dual threat on the field, has 796 yards rushing, 2,166 yards passing, 4 interceptions, and a total of 30 touchdowns. Alabama Crimson Tide defensive leader Rolando McClain calls Tebow a fierce competitor. Javier Arenas, the Crimson Tide's cornerback and return man, seems to be the central focus of Gator head coach Urban Meyer. They have a great return team. Javier Arenas is someone we have to look out for. He is as good as a player that there is. Javier Arenas' counterpart, Brandon James, leads Arenas by just 137 yards to be the overall leader in SEC return yards. Arenas calls James exceptional and a remarkable player. James, however, on the other hand, called out Arenas, saying he's going to get more yards than Arenas in the SEC Championship game. Javier replied, "That's cool." In years past, teams preparing to face Tim Tebow and the Gators have had a backup quarterback wear the 15 jersey in a Superman cape. This year, however, that's not the case. Walk-on Thomas Dara, a 6'4" quarterback from Pennsylvania, is wearing a white 15 jersey instead of his black 16 quarterback's jersey in practice. He is Tim Tebow for the week. On Tuesday morning, Florida defensive leader Carlos Dunlap was arrested for a DUI, suspending him indefinitely for the SEC Championship game. Last year, Dunlap was the BCS National Championship MVP. Roy Updrift was asked how this will affect the Gator defense, and he said, "There's 10 other guys on the field. It's not going to make that big of a difference." Carlos Dunlap will be replaced by Ryan Stamper on the Gator defense, and Stamper will be replaced by Scott Peak, Alabama Crimson Tide tight end Colin Peak's cousin. Colin Peak, who calls himself the black sheep of his family, has 4 family members in the Gator Hall of Fame. Growing up in Jacksonville, Peak was around Florida fans all the time. More hype to the Peak vs. Peak and the 1 vs. 2 in the SEC Championship game, Crimson Tide running back Mark Ingram, who is the current front runner for the Heisman Trophy, is also in the center of attention, with it being called Tebow vs. Ingram. Mark Ingram had this to say.
As far as me versus him, it's our teams versus each other, because I'm not just going to win the game, or he's just not going to win the game. My teammates are going to have lots of contribution to help to the success of that game, or his teammates are going to have a lot of contribution to help him have success in that game. So it's really Alabama versus Florida, and both teams are going to come ready to play, and it's going to be a great game.
Every time Alabama has made the championship, they have faced Florida. Florida leads the series 4-2, with this being the 7th matchup. Florida is currently ranked #1 in all polls, and Alabama follows at #2. So once again, the winner will advance to the national championship. This year, the winner will be the Alabama Crimson Tide, winning in a hard defensive battle by a score of 21-17. In Tuscaloosa, I'm Jordan Eichenblatt, touchdown, Alabama.